Hi everyone, so today I want to discuss The Night House, which was directed by David Bruckner, and it stars Rebecca Hall as Beth, and that's the only actor I decided to look up. But the other characters are Claire and Owen. So The Night House is a movie that came out on August 20th, 2021, and it's a horror movie. And if one is looking for an entertaining time, it's definitely this movie is definitely able to deliver that. I'm not going to lie; it's not a amazing film, but it is definitely something that intrigues the viewer. One is interested in what's going on with the main character, Rebecca. Pardon me, Beth. Yeah, Rebecca's the actor's name or actress's name. Pardon me. But with Beth's character, and all in all, the movie does a great job. So what I do need to give praise for is the cinematography. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of that, but the movie does a great job of using the lore of its own creature to help sell the some of the scares. And if one watches the movie, they'll notice that the movie utilizes silhouettes a lot. Silhouettes from different objects within the room. For example, like if it forms like this, the camera will all of a sudden not the camera, but all of a sudden look like a person's face, and it'll turn, and it's actually quite scary. It looks me trying to replicate it looks silly, but within the actual film, it's really does a great job of making you jump if you're paying attention. Um, yes, so all in all, to be frank, I don't have much to say about this movie, just besides what I said already. Would I recommend this movie? Yes, I would. Why would I recommend it? I recommend it because again, it has an intriguing plot. It does hook the viewer, and the viewer does want to continue watching it in order to figure out what's the mystery behind pardon me. I guess I should go off and just give a quick summary of the movie. The summary is essentially um, Owen is the husband of of Beth, and he ends up committing suicide. But it's not just a simple suicide. So I'll be going into spoilers. It gets revealed that there's a not so much a creature. Maybe it could be contrived, or it could be seen as a creature, but it could also just be seen as a demon too, as well, or maybe not so much a ghost, but essentially it's known as nothing, and it's called nothing because it's literally what Beth had seen when she was younger. She was in an accident. She was supposed to die, and so this is why nothing has been following Beth because it wants to claim her again. It essentially is like Final Destination, except instead of a group of people, it's with one individual. With one individual, and yeah, it gets revealed that Owen. At first, it seems like he's a slimy individual, but as it turns out, he's actually not doing anything sexual. He's actually murdering people. and I know that sounds worse, but don't worry, there is an explanation. He's murdering not just any people, but specifically women who look like his wife, and it's because he's been trying to trick the nothing. He's been trying to trick the creature, and he throughout the movie there's little hints and things like that that emphasizes trickery and just trickery and excuse me, pardon me, that's a hiccup. Just trickery. Pardon me, everyone. Let me just drink some water really quickly. Oh, excuse me, that came out of nowhere. So yeah, just how to deceive, and that's what he was doing. So it also gets shown that Owen had another house that was flipped from the original house, and he did that on purpose as well to also deceive Nothing. And essentially, the reason why he ended up killing himself is because Nothing was trying to influence Owen to kill Beth, and then finally Nothing would have reclaimed Beth. But instead of doing that, Owen was just killing these women who look like Beth and hoping that it would be enough to trick Nothing. But unfortunately, it would work for a bit, but then it would start coming back, influencing Owen. And the note that he leaves essentially explains from his perspective that by him killing himself, that Beth will be okay because no longer will there be a physical way to get what the Nothing wants. Right? When I say physical, I mean using someone, a human, to tangibly get what they want. In this instance, to kill Beth, because he's gone. He killed himself. Owen killed himself, and so no longer is there an instrument for Nothing to work through. Unfortunately, the plan does not pan out as one intended, or rather as Owen intended, and Nothing still goes after Beth. And yeah, so the movie, one could argue that it also does deal with the themes of suicide and depression. Um, and just like with the other movie that I watched recently called Smile, again, these movies they both have themes that they explore, and I think they both could have done better. They both could have done better jobs of exploring these themes. But I do have to give it credit for choosing to explore something nuanced instead of something superficial or something simple. And again, so yeah, I end this video by saying if one is looking for something entertaining, if one is looking for something a little bit spooky, I highly do recommend The Night House. And notice that I did say highly. Again, despite it not being the best of movies, it's still a really engaging movie. And yeah, thank you so much. If anyone has any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to let me know. And in fact, if you want to have any conversations or discussions, then that'll be even better. If one does want to do that, feel free to shoot me a message, to leave something in the comments below. Have a great day and take care.